On this edition of the Hatter Sports Report, we'll focus on the swimming and diving teams. The girls and boys team took on Methacton in their last regular season meet of the year. The Lady Hatters entered the meet with a 6-4-1 record. The boys team entered with a 9-2 record. Let's look at the highlights. The Hatters receiving instructions before their last meet of the season. We begin with the girls' 200-yard medley relay. The Hatters occupied the even lanes, whereas Methacton the odd number lanes. Junior Ariel Hammer in lane 4 took the early lead. As they came down the stretch, Hatboro-Horsham's Becca Radnitsky held off Methacton's Anna Price and helped win the 200 medley relay with a time of 1:56.65 seconds. Hatters Sheila Fisher and Jessica Gudekunst also raced on the winning team. Now on to the boys' 200 medley relay. Taking the early lead in lane 4 was senior John Scully, and the Hatters never looked back. The race was won after Andy Thomas took a huge lead that Methacton never recovered from. Tyler Warren cruised in for the victory as Hatboro-Horsham boys easily won the 200 medley with a time of 1:43.75. The Hatters placed first and second in that race. In the girls' 200-yard freestyle, the race was very close. Hatters' Ali Vergara was in lane 2, Becca Radnitsky in lane 4, and Sierra Chulez in lane 6. In the first turn, lanes 2, 3, and 4 were about even. Now to the final leg. You can see that Becca Radnitsky in lane 4 is starting to pull away from the pack. Becca won the 200 freestyle by over a body length, but second place was close. The scoreboard revealed the winners. Hatters finished first and second. Ali Vergara beat out Methacton's Rachel Przaki for second place. In the boys' 200 freestyle, the Hatters had Pierce Stevens in lane 2, Stuart Sumner in lane 4, and Ben Nagowski in lane 6. The race was close for about the first 50 yards, but Stuart Sumner won easily in lane 4, while Stevens placed third in lane 2, closing to Michael Palumbo from Methacton. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Sumner won by over 4 seconds to Palumbo, who defeated Stevens by about a half a second. Representing the Lady Hatters in the 200-yard IM are in lane 2, Jessica Gudekunst, lane 4, Kayla G, and in lane 6, Sheila Fisher. It was a 3-girl race until this turn, where Hatboro-Horsham's Kayla G separated herself from the rest of the pack during the breaststroke. Gudekunst in lane 2 and Sarah Fleck both gained some ground back during the freestyle portion of the race, but G hung onto the win with a race time of 2:21.86. Second place went to Methacton's Fleck, and Jessica Gudekunst finished in third place. In the boys' 200 IM, representing the Hatters were Zach Mignogna in lane 2, Andy Thomas in lane 4, and Andrew Best in lane 6. Andy Thomas cruised to an easy victory in lane 4, followed by Zach Mignogna in lane 2. The winning time by Thomas was 2:01.94. Now on to the girls' 50-yard freestyle race. Representing the Hatters in lane 2 was Sierra Joyce, lane 4, Ariel Hammer, and in lane 6, Julia Bizomo. Coming down the stretch, it was a 2-girl race between Hammer and Price from Methacton, and the winner of the girls' 50 freestyle was Methacton's Anna Price with a time of 26.17. Ariel Hammer finished second with a time of 26.33. Now the boys' 50-yard freestyle race. Representing the Hatters in lane 2 was Luke Emig, lane 4, Andy Thomas, and in lane 6, Brady McCormick. Thomas was the favorite, but was challenged down the stretch by teammate Luke Emig, but held on to win narrowly with a time of 22.26. Emig had a time of 22.57. Now let's look at some diving highlights. Joe Brophy is attempting an inward dive of 1.5 somersaults in a tuck position. He nailed it with scores of 6.5, 6.5, and 7. Next up was Lily Hollowell attempting a somersault in a tucked position. She landed pretty well with scores of 5, 5.5, and 5.5. As we look at the final team scores, the Lady Hatters won their meet 107 to 78. The boys also won their meet against Methacton with a score of 96 to 84. What an outstanding performance by both teams sweeping Methacton. Winners in some of the races you didn't see were Becca Rudnitsky in the 100 freestyle, Sierra Joyce in the breaststroke, and the team of Jessica Gudakunz, Julia Bazomo, Ali Vergara, and Ariel Hammer in the 400 freestyle relay. On the boys' side, Andy Thomas set a new pool record in the 100 breaststroke with a time of 57.25, shattering the old record by 2 seconds. The Lady Hatters finished the season with a 7-4-1 record. The boys finished with a 10-2 record overall. I'm Kaitlin Gehlhaus reporting sports to you for HHTV.